Okay, hello everyone. How are you? This is Kay. Good to see you again. So today is the 15th of March on Friday. So happy Friday to everyone. And good to see you again. So today, I actually was planning to meet my friend today. But as it turns out, the schedule has been cancelled. And that's why I decided to do live today to see everyone. And also check some markets together. So yeah, let's see what's happening right now. Okay, all right, so let me say hi to everyone. Okay, all right, Ichimoku Trader, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, yeah, he was a genius, exactly. He was a genius. And I'm trying to share his ideas and strategies as much as possible on my YouTube. So hopefully you have been learning a lot through what I share here in the YouTube. Okay, hello Winstocks, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And James, good to see you. Rembras, good to see you too. All right, CSM, thanks for joining. All right, and Key, good to see you. Morabeza, good to see you too. Thanks for joining. All right, and Spoon, good to see you. And Juan says, can all the material you offer be obtained in Spanish? No, unfortunately, these are all in English. Yeah, I only do this only in English, unfortunately. Okay, hello Vic, thanks for joining. And Ko, good to see you. And Babak, good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining. So how's your Friday, everyone? I hope your Friday is going well. Looks like the markets are quiet today. Right before the UK opens, some Swiss franc pairs were trending up and about to break the resistances. I think I was discussing Euro Swiss franc yesterday, and I was expecting to break the resistance, but it didn't. So the market just traced, and I just exited with a very small loss today. But after that, looks like the market has been ranging. So for me, I haven't traded, only that one. Okay, Samir, good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, and KH, good to see you too. And everyone, thank you very much for joining. Okay, so let me start the live. Oh, as for GTS, there's only 2 seats available. So if you're still interested, please let me know. This is a 3-month mentoring program, and it happens in April next month. Okay, all right. Okay, James says, CDC's franc this morning took a loss. Okay, yeah, I hope you didn't lose big in that one, because risk management is one of the more important things in trading than simply where to enter, where to exit your trades. Well, actually, exit timing for me is the part of the risk management, because when you exit with a loss, especially, then you have to think about the losing ratio or the drawdown percent. So for me, exit timing is also part of the risk management. But so where to enter does not really matter, to be honest, because wherever you enter trades, if you have the proper risk management and proper psychology management, then you should be able to make profits in the long term. And plus, I'm a trend follower, so I only trade whenever the markets are trending. But even so, I get losses. But as long as I keep the losses small, then it should be safe. So risk management is very important in that sense. Okay, Bishnu, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Noyong, good to see you too. All right, Spoon says, I got a loss yesterday on Euro Swiss franc too. Okay, okay. Yeah, hopefully your loss was not that big. Keep your losses small. That's really important. Yeah, when I was newbie, I had huge losses, huge drawdowns. sometimes like 50% drawdown. So that was crazy. Yeah, there's no way to survive if you trade like that. So losses are losses, and losses are okay as long as those are the part of the process to make profits in the long term. Okay, Samar says, seems that USD was not impacted by the news now. Okay, all right. So yeah, there's a news today, so let's review that first. Okay, hello doctor, good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, so first, yeah, let me check the news website. Okay. So here is the news today. Today is the 15th of March, and there was a news in the US just now, and this was Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index. And the result was worse than previous and worse than consensus, and it shows red. So usually when the result is negative or worse than previous, worse than consensus, then this particular currency, in this case USD, is sold. So let me see how the news impacted simply from the strength chart first. So I pull up the strength chart and just refresh it, and it looks like the orange USD is still sideways. So in this case, there is no impact in this market. So yeah, there was a news, but this time the impact was almost like nothing. So, and as far as I look at the markets, today the volatility is really small. The top is 30, and the bottom is 55, but I don't trade in New Zealand. So let me take out the New Zealand pair, and the lowest was 30, minus 30. So 30 and minus 30 is 60. 60 in difference, and that's not much. When the volatility is high, the difference can be 100 or even more between these two currencies in terms of the strengths. But today, it's only like 30 and 30 on JPY right now. So I can see that today, overall, the markets are very quiet. But with that, let's review the markets and see what's happening. And also in terms of the projects, right, I will be introducing advanced price action videos. This one is for the community members, especially KTS Academy and GTS members. But if the markets are quiet today, then in this YouTube also, I will be introducing some candlestick techniques, and I can show you how I see the markets on the 5-minute time frame or even 1-minute time frame, and read the price actions, the candlestick patterns, and theoretically we can try entry and exit based on the price actions only. So yeah, let me go to TradingView, and most likely all the markets are quiet today. So let me review the markets first based on the daily time frame. So today I was monitoring Euro Swiss franc earlier today because it was about to break, and once it breaks, this market, the next resistance was on 0.9688, and I was able to expect a profit of 53 or 55 pips or so. So I entered, but the market retraced today, so I just exited very small loss. But as I mentioned in yesterday's video, we know that the Kijun Sen remains bullish for the next couple of days. So I continue to look for buying opportunities from next week. Even today, after this live ends, and I still have like few hours until the market closes. So if I have some opportunities, I may enter trade. So Euro Swiss franc was one of the pairs I was monitoring today. And also in terms of the other Swiss franc pairs, pound Swiss franc was above the Tenkan Sen, and this one is also it's on the N waves. The price action shows it's on the N waves, so looks like it's bullish continuously this way. But today is a bit retracing, so it's not really a good market to trade. And USD Swiss franc, this one is more of the range. You know, this is range. If you have joined or checked the archive yesterday, then you know why this is range, because Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen, especially Kijun Sen, is now flat, and both Senko Span A and Senko Span B are flat too. So, and now there was a dead cross of Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, so it's range. So in this case, the chance for the market goes up and down is 50-50. So this is not a good market to trade. Okay, and also AUD Swiss franc, this one is now retracing, and this one is also, like I mentioned, on the weekly forecast. This is in descending P wave. So I'm expecting the price to be dropping down from here to the support, 0.5612. And today is bearish, and next week I'm expecting this one to be bearish. And CAD Swiss franc was also bullish today in the lower time frames, but because it broke the P wave bullish yesterday, this one is also one of the pairs I was monitoring today. But it didn't really go up today, so instead of this one, I took the Euro Swiss franc to trade today. And finally, Swiss franc JPY is within the Kumo, and this one is double top and neckline breakout. So looks like the market is now retracing to Kijun Sen. So in a very short term, it's bullish. The target will be the Kijun Sen, but the price is in the daily Kumo. So I think the market becomes choppy, and it's difficult to trade in this case also. So yeah, I was mainly focusing on the Swiss franc pairs. And I think the other markets are basically ranging now. I don't see any big moves on other Forex pairs on my watch list. Yeah, so today I was basically redoing some of my websites, and also I was working on some of the projects right now, and I am renewing the visa right now. So visa and also health insurance I have to renew, and I'm doing some research on like which one would be good. So I was pretty busy with these things today. Okay, so yeah, and also some of you may be interested in gold and WTI and Bitcoin. So let me quickly check those markets also. So first, gold, XAUUSD. Like I mentioned, this one was overbought because the daily Kumo was so thin. And in fact, now this is consolidating. Kijun Sen is completely flat, and the market has been range. So there's no trend. It may go down. Once the market breaks Tenkan Sen, then I think the market starts to be bearish. So this is not a good timing to buy yet. That's my opinion. That's gold. XAUUSD. And WTI was bullish yesterday. And today is also bullish. I can see that the Kijun Sen is up, and Kumo is up too, and Chikou span above candles. So I think WTI will be continuously bullish next week. Yeah, and also we were discussing BTC USD yesterday. I said that the weekly Kumo was very thin, so it's overbought. So watch out on the retracement. And daily shows it's now retracing and Kijun Sen flat. So the market may go down to Kijun Sen. So we have to watch out. Let me just put this down arrow so that you remember my analysis this way. And let me just delete all the other lines. Yeah, so daily Kumo thick, but the market broke the Tenkan Sen now. So it may go down to Kijun Sen, 62, 258. So we better watch out on this one. So yeah, these are the markets we're discussing yesterday and actually this week so far. But looks like the Forex markets are all range today. So today, let me show you some scalping. Let me show you some price actions on the 5-minute chart. And maybe I can demonstrate some scalping based on this price action today. Okay. All right. Hello, doctor. Thanks for joining. And thank you very much for reminding the like button. So if you like the live stream, please press like button before you leave. That would be great. And please subscribe because now my goal on my YouTube is to achieve 100K subscribers. For me recently, especially this year, I have been strongly feeling the mission to share the Ichimoku work, like the Ichimoku knowledge, to everyone. And also, I'm feeling the mission to share more in-depth analysis through Ichimoku. So, because it looks like in YouTube, I am the only Japanese who teaches Ichimoku from the original books in English. Because Ichimoku books are written in Japanese, and so first you have to be able to understand Japanese, read and understand Japanese, which is a bit difficult already. And also, you get able to speak English and explain. So I feel honored to be able to have this opportunity to share this to everyone. So yeah, this year especially, I feel it's a mission for me to keep sharing and keep being more effective in teachings. So I have some ideas about that too, and I will share some of the ideas this year, from now on. But yeah, so if you can help me subscribe and share this to your friends, that would be great. Okay, let's see. So let me check some comments now. All right, Sandeep, which book should I refer for Ichimoku trading? I have written the books of Ichimoku, and these are available in KTS Academy. So if you can join that, then you get all the books. Those are in English. I have written 3 books in English, and they're available in KTS Academy now. Hello, principals. Good to see you. Okay, Babak says, last week Crazy Gold took 10% of my account. Oh, you are selling it, maybe? Yeah, it was bullish continuously. Right. And also very tricky markets, basically. Yeah, it's range. Gold is now range. Okay, Elliot says, Euro Swiss franc will be the best pair to trade long next week. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So let's see. Okay, Winstock says, in case of Kumo in flat and the cloud of Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen is also in flat, is there any method to be timing of reversal of the price trend that you could recommend to? In that case, I don't recommend you to trade. I mean, you cannot really expect the reversal in that case. Basically, that's range. So that could be the box range strategy that you can use. Yeah, I don't think the market retraces or hits to somewhere in that case. But I have to see the chart actually. If I can see the chart, then I can explain more, better comments. Okay, Summer says silver is flying right now. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Silver is now flying, right? But gold is range right now. Yeah, okay. Ko says, in case you already see opportunity, do you often enter trades on Friday few hours before market close and it's meant for holding position during the weekend? Yes, I do. Yeah, if I can find some opportunities, even on Friday, I take positions and hopefully I set break even after a while and holding the positions over the weekend. Yes, I do. Yeah. CSM says pound JPY looking good. Okay, let me check. Pound JPY. Okay, daily chart is range. Let me check the 4 hour. 4 hour is out of the Kumo, but it's range too. But yeah, this one could be good for scalping and on the 5 minute. So just to explain, just to show you the candlestick patterns and how I read the candlestick patterns real time live. Let me demonstrate that on M5 because this is basically how I see the markets with or without Ichimoku or without any indicators. I have first perfected the price actions, the candlesticks. So if you ask me to trade only by the candlesticks, I think I can do that and still make profits if I have the proper risk management. But I use Ichimoku 5 lines because they give me different perspectives of the markets than the price actions only. Okay, so let me just show you M5 and let me cancel Ichimoku, and while monitoring the chart, let me read some more comments. So, and also you can check the charts and you can think of your views about which way potentially the market moves from here. This is pound JPY 5 minute time frame. Okay, let me just zoom out. It's better to zoom out always like this on M5. Okay, so let me see. Okay, Ninat says, would joining KTS be a good platform for someone who don't want to get into Ichimoku but likes multi-time frame money management strategy? Yes, yes. Because in KTS Academy, I not only share Ichimoku books, Ichimoku strategies, but also I have lots of videos and spreadsheet and books about money management and trade psychology too. So you're more than welcome to join KTS Academy or GTS. Yeah, today, Ichimoku community is merged into KTS Academy. So from tomorrow, there will be no more Ichimoku community. But I saw some of the people still joining Ichimoku community for the last few days. So I'm not gonna close. I'm not gonna close Ichimoku community, but you won't be able to, comment. You can view videos. You can download the books, but you cannot comment. And eventually, in the next few months, Ichimoku community will be completely gone, and this will be merged into KTS Academy. And KTS Academy will be the main community of mine, where I share everything of my knowledge through multi-time frames and risk management, psychology management, Ichimoku original teachings, in price action and everything. Okay, yeah, scalping, let's go, right. Yeah, so let me show you M5 again. So please think like what you think about this market. Do you think it goes up or down by the price actions only? So let me continue to check other charts now. Okay, Noyon says, Kei-san, why do you think Ichimoku strategy on stock will be different? It won't be different. It will be the same, basically. Ichimoku was originally created to trade stock markets and index. So it works on index, and also I do use Ichimoku in Forex, and they work very similar. So you don't have to change the strategy. Okay, hello Ho, good to see you. Riven, good to see you too. All right, he says, may I ask what is the correct entry based on the Kumo? Kumo won't be the entry confirmation. you cannot enter trades based on Kumo. Yeah, you have to see the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Chikou span, and Kumo to decide whether you enter trades or not. Okay, Raven says also, is it correct to enter above the cloud or enter a trade above a green cloud only, or enter the red cloud only if there is a green cloud forming? Can you please advise me? So again, Kumo is not an indicator to trade, to enter trades. I mean, Goichi Hosoda never explained, never said that you can enter trades by the Kumo breakouts. Simply speaking, so Kumo breakout means from short term to mid term to long term, all these terms, all these market participants are now in the bullish mode. So in that sense, you can enter trade and follow it, but even so, the market may be traced. So it's always better to check Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Chikou span location and the price actions. And if you also advance more, then you can apply time cycles and the wave analysis to really pinpoint exactly where to enter trades. So maybe you asked me this question because you saw some of the other videos that talks about the Kumo breakout strategy like that. But yeah, Kumo breakout can be fake. So it won't, it's just showing, the Kumo breakout just shows that the market trending in the long term also. Okay, Sandeep says, can you refer any books on Ichimoku? So yeah, I have the books written in KTS Academy, and it's also available in GTS. And I written these books in English. Okay, let's see. All says, what is your opinion on trading in the crypto market? Yeah, I never trade cryptos, I'm not sure, and I haven't studied, any things about cryptos so far. I only check the, cryptos simply as per request. But for myself, I never trade cryptos. Yeah. I can see that that's a Luffy, Gear5th icon. Okay, hello Tony Gold, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Okay, Sem says, can you tell what the difference between GTS and KTS? So GTS, quickly speaking, GTS is the 3-month course, 3 months. This is hands-on teaching. I meet you one-on-one, in a group also, and hands-on I teach my strategy. But KTS Academy is more like online course. And GTS is one-time payment, and KTS Academy is monthly subscription. And please check on the below description, and you can get more details. Okay, and one last comment before I scalp. One last comment. Summer says, after studying with K as part of the KTS, I believe the market was misinformed about Ichimoku and understood several concepts the wrong way. What better way to learn it right from the source K? Oh, thank you very much for the comment. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Ichimoku can be interpreted in many ways. Even in Japan, right? Not many people read the original books. So even in Japanese, if you open YouTube or any other sources, people talk about Ichimoku in terms of the signals like Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross to buy, or Kumo breakout to buy, Chikou span break to buy, and so on. But Ichimoku was not originally created, and Ichimoku was not introduced that way originally. So that's what I'm trying to explain here in my YouTube. Okay, yeah, so anyways, thank you very much for the comment, Summer. Okay, so now let me quickly do some scalping strategy. Okay, so here's 5 minute. Again, pound JPY, 5 minute. Let's see. So now let me ask you open question. What do you think about this market? Would you trade or not, first of all? If yes, then would you buy or would you sell? Which one do you think it is in terms of the price actions? I have my own view, but before that, let me ask you this question. So from here, I will be presenting some scalping, not like scalping strategy, but I will be presenting the candlestick patterns and the way I see the markets by these patterns. So first, do you trade or not on this one? If you only trade, if I ask you to trade only based on the 5-minute price action, would you trade or not? What do you think? And if yes, do you buy or sell? What do you think? You can actually open the chart in your own trading view. This is pound JPY 5-minute time frame, and see how you feel or what you think about this market. So yeah, while waiting, let me just talk about some of the stories about my scalping time. When I first started my trading journey, I was a scalper. I was not a trend follower, and I was not using Ichimoku. I knew about Ichimoku because I read some books about Ichimoku, not the original ones, but some explanations about Ichimoku. But yeah, I wasn't technically using Ichimoku. I thought Ichimoku is too complicated. So I was using RSI or MACD, even stochastic divergence, and also the price actions and moving averages also, and the price actions to scalp. So I was taking like 10 trades, 20 trades per day. So that was like 300 to 600 trades per month. That was a lot. And along the way, I had some losing streaks and winning streaks, and my profit and loss graph was like very spiky up and down. That was so aggressive, and I was really difficult. It was so difficult for me to keep going with that. And because it was simply not fitting my strategy, I wanted to be more relaxed, and I didn't want to rush into trading. I think that's my personality. So I never want to rush. I want to be relaxed, and yeah, I didn't want to trade aggressively. So I think I took the wrong strategy. I took the wrong style of trading originally. So I had the losing streaks, and that's when I really studied about the price actions. So when I studied the price actions, I colored all the candlesticks white. Even now, if I'm not using YouTube, or if I'm not doing any teachings, I would be using the candlesticks to be all white, so that I don't get biased on these candlesticks from the colors. Even I do now white as bullish and blue as bearish. You can kind of see the bias in the market. If you see more blue bars, then you think that it's bearish. If you see more white bars, you may think that it's more bullish. So we get biased by colors, and that's why the first thing I did was I took out the colors from the candlesticks. I was originally using green and red, as everybody does, but I colored all the candlesticks white, and I was testing myself if I'm still able to trade. If I cannot trade with all the white candles, that means I'm not perfecting the price actions yet. And that's what I was practicing and training myself by using the Forex Tester. So yeah, based on that experience, I gained lots of insights about this price action. So, okay, now I see some comments. Let me review. Okay, CSM says, daily time frame, why is it going sideways? Because I see Kumo is up, Kijun Sen up, technically Chikou span above the candles. In terms of the prices were flat, that's why. But let me just focus on the M5 now. Riven says buy. Okay, Key says, I will buy for scalping. Spoon says buy also. Okay, Ninad, let it pass if at least 4 hour is in upswing. Oh yeah, so don't look at the 4 hour now. Just take a look at the M5 and see which way do you think it goes. Only based on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, Babak, thank you very much for your comment. Okay, Riven, yes. Crispin says, I sell on 5-minute. Okay. Mo says buy. Ninat says pass. Cole says, I'm no sell, will only buy if the market break the previous long white bar maybe. Okay. Okay. All right. Speed says buy. Samara says, I would buy in near future, but the market is retracing right now. Would wait for the breakout. Okay, that's a good option. Right. Mo says uptrend plus support level. Okay. Ho says no. Okay. Hankagelo says buy. Okay. Crispin, buy 20 bars ago. All right. Okay. Crispin says sell. Sandeep, sell, I guess. All right. So we have lots of opinions now. So this is good. Okay. So now, as I talk, the price is already up now. And I was going to say that I will be buying this one actually, but it just happened. So this is like I'm saying because I see this one, but actually it's not. And the reason is because the very first thing I will look at whenever I see the prices is that I see the lows and highs. And if I see higher lows and higher highs, that's bullish. So simply in my head, I would be drawing the lines like this, and the lows are higher, but now here on the most recent lows, I can see that the angle became steeper. So that means the trend is now stronger on the most recent bounce, and this is one of the signs that the market is now bullish continuously. So that's one. And also, you can also draw it like a channel. Maybe you have done that already in your brain, but I would be drawing the channel like this, and the price is going up within the channel. So now this is ascending wedge, like this way, ascending wedge, but it's bullish. So overall it's bullish. So my option is to buy. That's one of the reasons. And second reason was that the previous resistance is now becoming support. So previous resistance is here, the previous double top. And here too, the previous resistance. I can see that there are 3 major resistances are now becoming supports. So this is a typical market reversal pattern. The price breaks the resistance, retraces, and consolidates and breaks within the channel, within this ascending wedge. So that's second reason why I'm gonna say that it's buy. So if I were buy there, so here's the thing. Here is about the exit timing, or here is about scalping strategy type of. So when I see that, hold on, let me just delete this one. When I see that we were here before this big bar appears. If I were to buy, for example, here on this bar, then so I expect the market price to go up this way. But if the price breaks here, this area, bearish, that means the market may be bearish trend. So you know the reason why? And that's because from here, the market will become reverse in the wave. So far before there was double top neckline breakout. However, from here at this point, it has been bullish in the wave. So, I mean, yeah, it was bullish. Basically, this was bullish I wave, technically speaking. And overall, it was on bullish in the wave. But from here, if I see the bearish in the wave like this, then the first thing I will expect is that the market will be then resisted by the previous support, W bottom, and the price drops down to the trend line, right? So again, if I buy here, and if the price goes bearish, then I would exit when the market breaks the trend line. So this will be the exit. And with that in mind, I enter the trade buy here. Okay. So if I exit when the price breaks the trend line, then that will be the loss of 16 or 15 pips or so. So it depends on how much risk you want to take on this scalping or M5 price action strategy. I would only take 1% of my account and enter trade. And if the market breaks the trend line, I will exit with the loss in 1%, around 1%, hopefully. So that's how I would think about the trade. So, and if the price goes my way, which is happening right now, then that will be W bottom and the neckline breakout, which is not happening. So from here, I expect the market goes up. It may bounce here and goes up this way continuously. So I keep holding my buy position over here. So like this, whenever I enter trades, even now, right, when I use my strategy, Ichimoku Kinko in multiple time frames and entry on the 5-minute time frame, I usually use the Bollinger Bands and stochastic and other confirmations, other tools like Fibonacci too. But whenever I enter trades, I think of two scenarios. If the price goes against me, then where I will be exiting my trade. Or if the market goes my way, then how do I manage the profit? So always think about these two scenarios. And this is about the psychology part. But you know, I don't really expect the trades to be profitable. But it doesn't mean that I have been pessimistic or anything. You know, this is like kind of like a risk management in terms of psychology. Like if I expect to be profitable trades every time, then when I get the losses, I may get frustrated or emotionally upset. So, and I have done that many times already. So I'm kind of tired of losses and wins that I have been already seeing so many times. And now my emotion is like almost none because I create two scenarios and this is looking bullish. So first I will be buying it. But if the market goes against me, then I simply close my trade because it's not going according to my scenario, and I just exit my trade. So this is like becoming so systematic for me because once I decide what to do, then I won't change the plan. I will not change the plan. I will trade according to my plans because the losing plan is also included when I enter trades, so that I become psychologically safer in that case. In that way, I mean. So yeah, so that's how I think about the markets. And this is scalping. This is M5 price action in the lines example today. But basically that's how I think whenever I enter trades. So again, I do use the Bollinger Bands and Stochastic, you may know already, and Fibonacci bounce and Tokyo box breakout and so on in these entry confirmations timings. But basically, I'm watching the market by the price actions and lines first of all. Even higher time frames, I check this, with Ichimoku, I do look at the price actions. But I'm not saying everything. Every time when I do the live, mainly the focus on this YouTube is about Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. So I mainly talk about Ichimoku. But on the other side, in my brain, I'm always drawing the lines. I'm always looking at the waves and the candlestick patterns and explaining Ichimoku like this. So yeah. So now, let me see. Let me check some comments now. Summer says, maybe if you scalp for less time based on a certain conditions, you might have done better rather than scalping long hours and every day. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, white and blue is beautiful. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I like white and blue because it's much, less emotional in terms of the colors. Okay, Winstock says, for one that called growth stock, its price is always increasing like a rocket into the sky. Okay. If it's the stock market and if it's too aggressive, then Kumo may be too thin. So I will be seeing that everywhere the market may be overbought, maybe. So the Ichimoku may not work in that case, but I have to see the chart and see. Vic says, as I see higher high, lower high inside the channel. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, that's Vic. Exactly, that's what I was seeing. So that's great that you also see that. Okay, Ichimoku Trader says, I see double bottom after neckline break. Right, this one right here. Yes, and break swing high, I will buy. Okay, right. So here, once the market breaks 189.90, then you will be buying it. Yeah, that's a good strategy too. Right. Okay, Sandeep says sell. All right. Chris Penn says, wow, okay, you are pumping the price. Nice lesson. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Actually, the price went up. Yeah, so now I don't really feel excited, even if the market goes my way, because it just happens. And other times, the market just goes against me. It just happens. So I'm sorry, but I'm not so excited by these price moves, towards my direction or not. Yeah, I wish, I could be. I'm able to remember. I'm able to replicate the feeling of like a newbie. Okay, I buy now and the price goes up on M5, I run 7 pips, 8 pips, and I wish I can be so excited, but I cannot anymore. Yeah, okay, 8 pips, 10 pips, 30 pips, 100 pips, okay, I'm just running, it's trading, I'm just trading profits until the trend stops. So yeah, sometimes I feel that I have like completely like no emotion on my trades, and I'm not really treating my positions, not like I'm not caring about the positions, so to speak. I do care about people, I do care about the plans, I do care about everything else, but in terms of positions, I don't, for some reason. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's because I have the strategy, I have the rules to follow. So, and the market direction is something that I cannot control. if I can control only 5% or 10% of the market move, and if the price goes my way, then I may be excited. Yeah, if I do some certain things, and if the price goes my way, then I may be excited, but yeah, this is completely uncontrollable. So yeah, simply I just surrender to the market is, I think, the best way to put it. Okay, Summer says, for scalping, where would you put the stop loss and TP? For the scalping, I think most likely I will be monitoring the chart. So I monitor chart, and once the price breaks the trend line, I will simply exit the trade. And TP would be, yeah, as for TP, let me discuss it later on. For now, just focus on the entry, how I enter the trades by the candlesticks, and also how I see overall markets by M5 only. Causes your psychology level is same like BNF that most people can't reach. Yeah, maybe, because I think, yeah, I have been trading for 10 years full time already. 10 years is such a long time. So I have been experiencing good times, bad times, amazing times, and chaotic times. I have been experiencing so many times, so that, you know, I feel like less emotion basically. I don't know, yeah. But I never quit trading. I never stopped trading, because I always excited to learn something new, and my passion for trading is more into like how to say, like more into seeing the markets in different perspectives. So as I read the original books, for example, of Ichimoku, then I realized something new. Oh, I read this book half a year ago or a year ago, and if I read it now, back then 1 year ago, I wasn't able to understand, but now I'm able to. I have that aha moments every time I read these books, and that's what I like. And whenever I have a aha moment from these books, I see the markets again, on the live markets again, and I feel something, I notice something new, or I realize something different from yesterday or from past months. And that's really exciting for me. So it's like, yeah, I have been like that. So yeah, that's my motivation, basically. Okay, let me check some other comments now. Okay, El Pastel, thank you very much for your super chat. He says, Kay, can you please do time cycle analysis on Bitcoin? Bitcoin is not really good for time cycles because cryptos are very aggressive, ups and downs. So yeah, cryptos are not really suitable to do time cycles. But since you gave me some donation, let me just quickly check the crypto, Bitcoin, and see how it's going. And maybe I can also check the lower time frames on that one and see how it plays out. So first, on the daily time frame, it's the, yeah, okay, so it's moving up. Okay, in this case, I may be able to do the time cycles. Yeah, but it has been I wave up. I think on the lows will be in a similar intervals. For example, on the low on the 5th of March and until today, it has been 11 bars. 11 bars. And also on the second and the third lows, it has been 9 bars. So 9 and 11 are only 2 candlestick difference, and this is a pattern that I just found. So if the market goes bullish continuously, then the next reversal or the next pushback can happen on around between 23rd and also 25th of March. So let me just put 10 here in between. So that's how I see the market in terms of the lows in time cycles. So the price may go up. If it breaks the resistance until the March 24th, then drop down around this date and continuously goes up like this. So that's possible. I hope that makes sense. But Bitcoin has been quite aggressive, just like 1 minute time frame on the Forex. So I don't really recommend to do time cycles. I have been doing time cycles, but all of a sudden you see lots of wicks up and down, very aggressive moves. So it may not really suit to do time cycles on this one. But yeah, thanks for the comment. Thank you very much. Ichimoku Trader, you're welcome. Christian says, Euro CAD daily Kijun Sen up or flat? Euro CAD. Euro CAD daily Kijun Sen is completely flat. Kijun Sen is the green one and it's completely flat right now. Ninat says, how often do you monitor the charts? I monitor charts 3 to 5 times per day. So I don't monitor chart the all day or a couple of hours. I check the charts, and if I don't see any opportunities, then simply I walk away and come back a few hours later. And I do this 3 times to 5 times every day. Okay, Aldo says, good morning, Mr. K. You could analyze IBOV using the 3 theories of Ichimoku and Kyushu Ashi daily and W1 graph. I am not really sure about IBOV. If you can suggest me some of the Forex pairs, that would be great. Okay, Pastel. Thanks, I was thinking the same after reading the book. So hard to spot regular cycles on cryptos. Right. Forex are much better to do time cycles on cryptos, in my opinion. Yes, Spoon says, Mr. K, since I trade part-time, is it possible to be profitable only trading New York session with KTS? Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, as long as you see trends, then you can use KTS to follow. Okay, so since it's been 1 hour almost, let me come back to, let me come back to pound JPY again, and let's check the price action again before I close today's live. Okay, so again, here is the pound JPY. Now the price is going down. And again, this is in channel. But I'm actually seeing that there was a double top here, and down here is a neckline, 189.71. So now in my mind, this is now range since the 935. Oh, sorry, this is UTC minus 4. So let me just convert it back to UTC. So since 135 UTC, the market seems to be up and down range because it didn't become N wave here. If it became N wave, breaks the swing high, then I would still say that it's bullish. But now in terms of the price action, this is now becoming a range. So I think the price goes through up and down within the range until it breaks either direction. And since there's a channel like this, the price may be supported by the channel and goes up this way continuously. Or if the market breaks the resistance, two tops, then it goes up to the upper part of the channel and then continues bullish this way. It may be then supported by the previous support, then goes up also this way too. But like in this case, like this, you know, like this, as I monitor chart, I create the scenarios, and I create multiple scenarios like this. And if the market goes according to my scenario, then I enter trade. Or even if I enter trade right now, let's say if I buy right now to expect the price breaks the resistance, then if the price goes up like this, as long as the price goes up like this, and even if the price retraces after that, if the price will be supported by the previous resistances and goes up, then I keep holding my trade. So again, if the price goes up this way, I keep holding my trade. I don't take TP. If the market retraces, I still keep holding my trade. And if the market goes up again, also, of course, I will keep holding my trade. So this is I keep holding my trade scenario. But if the price goes down, so again, this is I keep holding my trade scenario, the thick red, and most likely from here, especially if the market breaks the trend line, I will exit. So this is exit scenario. So when I enter trade, in my mind, I am seeing some multiple scenarios, and with those scenarios in mind, I monitor chart. I hope that makes sense. So I don't simply buy and expect the price goes my way. I don't really expect that scenario. I always also think about the scenario in case if the market goes down, then what's going to happen next? It may be supported and goes up. But if it breaks a trend line, I exit. In this case, the previous support and the trend line will be very narrow. So if I exit with the support and the price may be supported again, also the trend line, and goes up, so it's better for me to just exit once the price really breaks the trend line. Because again, the pips between the support level 189.71 and the trend line is really narrow anyways. It's only a few pips difference. So it's worth to keep holding until it breaks the trend line, for example. But anyways, that also is included in my scenario. Then I monitor chart after I hold my positions. And in this way, not only you know what you're gonna do next, but also psychologically it becomes easier, and psychologically it becomes, how do you say, like it becomes more comfortable whenever you see the price move after this. But first of all, you have to be able to read the market correctly. You don't randomly enter trades, buy or sell, and you never trade based on emotion. You never trade by gut feelings. You have to be able to trade based on the reasons and the confirmations, and logically, rationally, and objectively. And after that, you simply monitor chart and see which scenario takes place. So yeah, so that's how I see the market. And now this one is over 1 hour, so I will finish the live. But I hope you enjoyed today's live stream also. Hopefully I was able to explain the way I see the markets based on the price actions today by presenting some lower time frame like M5, lower time frame, kind of like a scalping time frame. So yeah, this is Friday and looks like the markets are all quiet now. So most likely I won't trade today, and probably I will just take a rest or just relax and prepare for some projects after this. So I hope you have a great Friday and great weekend ahead. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. And I'm sorry, I see lots of other comments and questions, but I couldn't cover, so hopefully you can join the next one and continue to learn based on what I share on my YouTube. So again, thank you very much, everyone. Until I see you next time, stay healthy, stay safe, stay gold. All right, bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you very much.